No, let me tell you something. Like, you want to hear something? I want to tell you what I have to tell you?
Go ahead, tell me.
Fuck you stinking nigga.
Hello people, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, a special welcome to you. I ask that you check out the rest of my videos. If you like what you see, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment, but more than anything, I'm asking that you subscribe to the channel. Before I get into today's message, let me cover a little bit of Jamaica first, because my channel is dedicated to Jamaica and it extends itself to whatever else is going on in the Caribbean community or anything that affects the Caribbean community. But first and foremost, my channel is about Jamaica. So, NIDS got shot down, and I am pleased to see that someone is standing up for the Jamaican people, and the Jamaican Constitution is actually activated and not just sitting aside growing dust. Apparently, NIDS wanted a bit too much, and I am almost 100% sure that when they presented NIDS to the courts, these people who actually wrote the clauses of NIDS knew very well that they were pushing the border and they were about to violate every single Jamaican citizen's rights. Secondly, I want to say to Jamaicans, slow down. What's the hurry? I read in the news that over the weekend, two persons were driving and they crashed and both died. But this is common news in Jamaica. I'm sure by now that more people are dying in car accidents from speeding than they are by guns. I used to feel sorry for these people when I hear the news, but after reading so many accidents that's in Jamaican news, I started to lose my compassion towards Jamaican drivers. Jamaican drivers, are they idiots? I understand that there's an accelerator pedal, a gas pedal. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to floor it, especially if you're not in a hurry. Where are you going? And I've been to Jamaica recently. There are sufficient road code that tells you what miles per hour you should be driving in whichever vicinity. So as much as I feel for these people that died over the weekend, I'm equally angered. Anyway, let's get on to today's main topic. Yesterday, less than 24 hours ago, I uploaded a video based upon a topic that was suggested by one of my viewers. The video was about Caribbean Indians versus Black Caribbean and the racial divide. If you watch that video, you pretty much will hear my take on it. I couldn't say too much about a racial divide or prejudice or anything where Jamaicans were concerned, because as much as they're Indian Jamaicans, the black population in Jamaica overrules. So there's not been too many experiences in Jamaica, to my knowledge, where there's a racial tension between Black Jamaicans and Indian Jamaicans. We've had popular, you know, if I don't know a lot, I know at least one. We've had one popular Indian Jamaican who has gotten the utmost respect in the dancehall culture. So yeah, Supercat, big up yourself. And if any Supercat fans are out there, big up yourself. Supercat is an Indian Jamaican, and as far as I know, Jamaican people has always embraced him equally. What I did on that video is I asked the Trinidadian and Guyanese people, or anyone from the Caribbean community, to give me more facts, give me more information so I could address it. In reality, I was really just expecting comments, even though I did say on the video that if you've got any evidence or any proof, just send it through to me personally or leave your information in the comment and let other viewers and other readers comment on it, either support it or disagree with it. Interestingly, I was contacted via email and someone sent me a mind-blowing voice note that just left me gobsmacked. But before I play the voice note, I have to say I was truly unaware of the intensity of racial divide in Trinidad and Tobago, where blacks and Indians are concerned, and I was truly unaware of the same for Guyana. As far as I know, Indian Caribbean people and Black Caribbean people, they're all Caribbean people, you know. They have a slight cultural difference, but not to my knowledge that there was any great divide between them. I also want to say to racist Caribbean people, or racist people in general, I want to make it clear that racism is something that is taught. It's not naturally in us. You know, racism is something that is taught. And secondly, in my view, racism is a crippling disability. It blinds us, it deafens us, and it segregates us. Racism was instilled for the enrichment of non-unity. I also want to say that when I was living in the UK, I had the opportunity to acquaint with a person who lived in Telford in the West Midlands. That person was white, and that person was of 50 years old. I was actually the first non-white person that they've been friends with. They said they're not racist, they've just never had the opportunity to meet someone that was not white. I asked if there were any black people that lived in their neighborhood, and the person says yes, there's black people. Not a lot, about 4 or 5 families. Upon one occasion that I was visiting, we were sitting in the living room, and I was called in a hurry to look out the window as one of the so-called black person passed by. And after looking out the window, I had to say, well, he's not black, you know, he's Asian. By the turban and such that this person was wearing, I would guess that he's from Pakistan or from the Middle East, but he's definitely not black, he's Asian. What I learned from this story is, even though my friend was not racist, is that a lot of white people don't know the difference between a black person and an Indian person. They only see the shade of skin. And where racism is concerned, I want Caribbean Indian who has a racist tendency to know that where white racists are concerned, they're not an exception. They see us all as black, and they will not treat you any different because your hair has a different texture. And while I'm on that note, I'm gonna let Caribbean racist people know that from a personal point of view, I'll be damned if I treat any Caribbean Indian or any human being, period, of any utmost respect or superior respect based on the texture of their hair or the amount of money they have in a bank account. And I hope that my non-Asian and non-Indian Caribbean people take that attitude. I would never go out of my way to bow, suck up to, or treat another human being as a superior to me based upon the texture of their hair, especially when more melanin or an equal amount of melanin is within our pigmentation. Anyway, people, I'm gonna let you guys hear this voice note.
Thank you for calling Amplifier Services. Karen speaking. How may I assist?
Yeah, hello?
Hi.
Let me tell you something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I pay my bill, and I pay to watch ZTV. I ain't paid to watch no flicking nigger, okay? Why does I look at all the Indian channel and put on them stupid local shows in ZTV? ZTV is a flicking international show. That when I took my packages from B-Mobile and all the transfer thing, I paid to watch my Indian show. I don't pay to watch our stinking Rowley and he's stinking flicking PNM people. Okay? Why does I have to put on them local thing in ZTV? ZTV is a flicking international show station. Why all they don't want to, if all they don't wanted to have Rowley and he's stinking nigger people, put it in local shows. Why does that is what I take the product. That is why I take the package for towards ZTV to watch my Indian show, not no nigger and Rowley and he nigger people. Why does all I have to cut the Indian show and put on them super local thing for? That's we customers paying for that, you know. We have people paying to watch the Indian channel to watch Rowley and he's stinking people. You hear me?
All right, so let's start over. What is your contact number that you use to sign up for your service?
647-124 Nalini Ramai 22 Ramai Trace Devi. Okay, when I sign up for the service, I didn't sign up to watch no flicking nigger. Okay, in ZTV. They cut out the Indian show to put out that stinking Rowley, hard face, nasty stinking Rowley and he's stinking PNM people.
All right.
We don't want to see them.
Okay, so let's ease up on the.
I don't really care. I have my opinion.
You have your opinion. That is all well and fine. But if you want me to assist you, I'm not going to sit down here with regards to listening to this.
I don't care. I don't care because it have people maybe they say we Indians stupid. We are not stupid because we Indian how all listening too. Sorry. Anyway, you could tell me why.
All right. Thanks for calling. Enjoy your night. Yes. Hello. Good evening.
Yeah.
Hi. Thanks for holding. All right. So unfortunately, we do not have the control over the right in the programming itself.
Yeah, but why did it all have to take over from TSTT? We never had a problem, you know. Just so yesterday, I know was the same flicking blast thing.
Yes, but what are you seeing on the channel now?
You're dumb or something. I now tell you they have local. They don't have they cut off the Z program. You didn't understand what I was telling you just now. They cut off. Listen. They cut off. Don't call my name in your mouth. They cut off the Indian channel.
Miss Nalini, I am trying my utmost best to assist you in the best way that I can. And I am doing everything in my power to give you the information that you require in order for you to understand that what is happening. Right? Now I understand you are upset because of the programming, but it is not in our power with regards to what is the right to show on the channel.
You all took over the channel, the station, from B-Mobile, you all take over the pipe. All is supposed to know what's going on. Is people dumb or something? They just take over it.
Why? Let me tell you something, right? With regards to the service, because even if you go on flow and you go onto the same channel, you're still going to see the same programming.
No.
On any of yes, you are.
No. Let me tell you something, right? You want to hear something? I want to tell you what I have to tell you?
Go ahead, tell me.
Fuck you, you stinking nigger.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening. This is the phone of the office of the Prime Minister. I'm returning a missed call.
I didn't hear what you said. Hello?
Hi, this is the office of the Prime Minister's phone. I'm returning a call.
Yes. This is Nalini Ramai. I called in to apologize for the racial statement that I made and put up on social media. I sincerely do apologize, and to the Prime Minister and to all his government ministers and every individual in Trinidad and Tobago, I do apologize. I hope you accept my apology. I was upset and that's why I said what I said, but okay, I sincerely do apologize. Could you please just forgive me, please?
All right. But
I need to just let the public know that I apologize. People keep calling my phone since yesterday, non-stop, and I keep, and they putting it up on social media, my house and my picture. Now listen, right? Yes, I made a racial statement about the Prime Minister and his officials, but it was like, a private, and the guy who put it up, the thing about it, what scares me is he put up my picture, he put up my phone number, he put up my address, and people keep calling and threatening me and stuff. Yes, I admit it was a wrong statement that I made, okay, about racials and every individual, yes, but like I said, I'm getting real scared now because people keep calling. Yes, I have to switch off my phone and pull out the plug because the phone the callers are even getting chance to charge. People just keep calling and threatening and say, and all I'm talking. Could you please just mention to the point that I sincerely do apologize, and I call I remember, and it takes two people, right? To take two people, and the guy that I called from here, he's not answering. When I call the telephone, the company for him to apologize as well. Not only me. Yes, I did my part. What I said was wrong, and I did my part. Okay, but it's up to him to apologize too. Don't you think so?
Okay. Hello.
Yes. Don't you think it's so? Because he should apologize because. Okay, since he put up my name and my address and my phone number, and he's like, I keep getting these phone calls and this threats. So that is why I said, let me call Mr. Kivoli and apologize to him personally and his official members personally. Please, just let them know that I'm really, really sincerely sorry. And if they could just get the public to stop calling me, please, because it's getting real scary now.
Okay, well, I am a representative of the office, so what I can do, if you would really like to get an apology onto him, I can perhaps give you a phone number, or you can write a letter, or an email too, if you would like to get the message onto him.
Okay, well, let me get his email.
All right, so
or a phone number.
Okay, so can I message it to you, Nalini?
Huh?
Can I message it to you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, no problem. I will do that.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Yeah.
Where the voice note is concerned, I don't really have much to say because where my vlogs are concerned and previous videos are concerned, you guys know how I feel when it comes to racism, prejudice. It's a no-no for me. People are people, but at the same time we have to keep in mind that on this planet at any one given time there are 7 billion human beings that's alive and living on this planet. We have to share the planet with all these people. And as much as I'm against racism and against bias and against prejudice and all those divides, at the same time, I do respect people's stance. I do respect people's opinion. If an individual wants to be racist, that's their thing. At the same time, my video yesterday brought in a lot of comments that was referring to terms that I used in the video, such as coolie. I want to say to my Trinidadian viewers especially, where coolie might be derogatory in your country, you have to respect the fact that in Jamaica, it is not. And if there's any Jamaican out there that knows different, please say so. I'm an author. I use words for a living. For example, in the United States of America, I personally know someone by the name of Shag. However, if I use that word in the United Kingdom, it's an offensive word. At the same time, in America, there's a word called fag that is derogatory towards homosexual. At the same time, if I use that word in the UK, it simply means a cigarette. So Trinidadian people, you have to respect the fact that maybe coolie might be offensive in one country and it's not offensive in another country. What I learned from the commentaries were simply the fact that we may be close as countries, but we are definitely far apart as cultures. So people, I look forward to your comments. Negative or positive, they're both welcome on this channel. I'm not that sensitive when it comes to reading negative comment. If I think the comment is idiotic, then I think it's idiotic. It's my opinion to feel as if it's idiotic. And what I'm saying, it is your opinion to see it as constructive or idiotic. On this channel, I accept all comments, but I appreciate the ones the most who offers something to the channel. If you're going to oppose against what I'm saying, I would appreciate it even more if you do so, not just because you don't like me or you don't like the way I sound or you don't like what I'm saying, but for the simple fact that you know different and here are your facts.